Extreme Element Spot Running Emoji Robot.
Starting five for your Washington Wizards.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Tonight, we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Nikola Vucevic has a new role on the Bulls. He said, in Orlando, everything was going through me. Now there are more guys who can score. So I try to do other things to help the team, like passing and rebounding and screening. When you have so much talent around you, you have to adjust. There are many ways you can impact the game. Kevin, you are impacting this broadcast. Back to you.
You are too, DA. Thank you so much. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Ball and Levine are the guard set. Green is out there at DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Wizards, Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. White is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Doris, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Well, we expect to see Spartan centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And here is Beal after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. And Beal gets it to go.
Terrific footwork. Beal pulling up in rhythm. It's beautiful.
Knocked away. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Beal.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
DeRozan passes the ball. Kuzma with it. Now Green defending. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchen.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Now, here's Ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Bulls basketball.
And Vucevic kicks to DeRozan. For 3, Levine buries it from three-point range. Levine's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls. Wright outside. And And the wide open shot from Avdia. And again, Washington with the triple.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Outside DeRozan. Outside Ball. Levine dishes to DeRozan. For 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3. Exactly what they're looking for.
Over in the corner, Avdia. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Bulls moving the ball around. Ball from long range. It's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Avdia. And again, Washington with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Levine for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Back to right. To the paint. Stolen by Levine. Outside Green. Outside DeRozan. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's mid-range game is as good as it gets in the NBA, and the textbook pretty jumper. Go to work, DeMar.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
DeRozan finds Levine. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's good. Avdia's got 17 now.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. And nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Yes, that goes in.
apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks sheltered.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. He's got 9.
Well, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Chicago calls timeout.
The subject of trade rumors year after year, Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league that can do what he does with his level of consistency.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Daniel Gafford comes in for Porzingis.
as they get ready for action in Cap. It's the NBA on two. Allie, it's all.
There's some super young.
Yeah, that's real talk. Thanks, Allie. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. LaVine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Green out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for the Wizards, Avdija and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Porzingis in at center. All right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low, dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
And Washington with possession. Here's Avdija. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense. Pass to Vucevic. Here's DeRozan. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
You know, and a guy who shoots a lot of contested jumpers, DeRozan with great lift off the floor. I mean, it allows him to get his shot off over great defense.
Wide open look. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Wright. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night. Outside LaVine from the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, LaVine always has the green light from three-point land. He's a very proficient range shooter.
Beal with it. He's picked up by LaVine. Count that one.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Ball finds LaVine. Left side, Green. Ball outside. Now LaVine. From outside the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Nothing more than D can do. Highly athletic, highly skilled, LaVine is capable of drilling tough shots.
Puts it up from the high post. Here's Porzingis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
DeRozan for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. DeRozan's got 5 points. Pass to Avdija. Counted from distance.
Gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The Bulls, 4th.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The 3 from Ball. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago.
To the floor for the Bulls, Alex Caruso.
Porzingis with room to shoot. And another basket for Washington.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
The Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
LaVine, good.
LaVine.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Beal outside. Pass to Porzingis. Over Vucevic. And there are the Wizards with another bucket. And you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than 1 season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, BA, but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Beal gets the bucket.
Defenses have to know that Bradley Beal is thinking score
This time he does it from the mid-range.
Here's Vucevic, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
And a closer look here at the score.